Good morning, 17th of July 2019. We're here at Caboolture Historical Village. I'm going to catch up with Greg Riddell in a second, and we're going to go over a couple of the projects which are a work in progress here at Caboolture Historical Village, which relate to Expo 88. I mean, important is that we want to get the message across to the Girl Guides Association that the legacy of Expo 88 is growing and it's expanding, and there's really an important role for them to come on board, and Blackbutt, after some consideration, I think is the ideal place to put the Girl Guides mural up on display. Anyway, let's move on. Display of souvenirs, as you can see, videos constantly streaming, and then in the distance in the background there you can see the town crier's uniform. This particular display is ever evolving and ever growing. Historical Village, and the two greatest minds in relation to Expo 88 are sitting across the table, Roger and Greg. So, as a message to the Girl Guides, what future do you think, Roger, in particular? Do you think the law and the legacy of Expo 88 has to offer Queensland?
Well, it's iconic. The Australia signs, they're here, and we're very proud to have them in memory of the greatest thing that ever happened in Brisbane's history.
And those signs, much as there was a lot of hard work went into them, I still maintain they're worth every cent and will be for the next 50 years.
Thanks. Three-stack sign within the Caboolture Historical Village, but there is a lot more. There's the preservation and the presentation of the two Expo 88 searchlights that you can see behind me. There is the restoration and preservation of the Giant Sea, which was part of the skater series from Expo 88. The Giant Sea is to become the Giant Sea for the children of UNESCO. Behind us is the wood carving section, and in there is the Expo 88 Rainforest Grove signs, the original ones from the Brisbane City Council, and they're in the process of being restored for representation and re-exhibit. Finished doing a series of little vignettes up here at the Caboolture Historical Village for the World Expo 88 YouTube channel. Should be a great YouTube as we put together the argument to the Girl Guides Association why the mural should actually be at Blackbutt. And it really amazes me every time I visit here at the Caboolture Historical Village how hard working these people are to preserve the history of Queensland. It's just amazing. This is at Blackbutt to have a morning tea and a cake is the Blackbutt Bakery. It's actually award-winning, having won many times Best Bakery on a Rail Trail in Australia. Blackbutt has its own little bit of Expo, albeit in the spirit of Expo, a dancer and a butterfly catcher, and that is to be found in the Blackbutt Memorial Hall. Beautiful structure, quite large actually. There it is, there's the name up there, and in a beautiful setting. I'm looking forward to years that come as all the trees that have been planted sprout to maturity. And at the beautiful gardens of the Roy Emerson Museum, and there's the Roy Emerson statue, and in the distance you can just see emerging is the Nakoo siding, rail siding, and then we've got the Nakoo State School building where Roy was educated. Was actually for a time the Girl Guides hut at Nanango, and then after it was finished use as a Girl Guides hut, it was relocated back at Blackbutt to become an integral part, an important part of the tourism narrative of Blackbutt. That tourist narrative includes this quite stunning and detailed exhibit in the Nakoo siding, and its prime claim to fame was that it was the siding where Roy's Emerson's father's farm used to put the milk on to come down to Brisbane to be processed. So this is the Roy Emerson statue at night time. Really quite spectacular. And at the end of a hard day, there is the Bunyannut Cafe. And this place is just really character filled. And Evelyn is an absolutely fantastic host. And for dinner, a Roy Emerson burger. Yummy, yummy. So in the background you can see Nolene, who's the president of the Blackbutt District Tourist and District Tourism Association. And we've just come just outside of Banarkin to have a look at this beautiful paymaster's hut. Paymaster for the timber sawmill that is actually still operating just across the road, because this beautiful hut really deserves a second life and could form a very important ingredient in the tribute to the Girl Guides mural.
My name is Nolene Bird. I'm President of the Blackbutt District Tourism and Heritage Association, and we're standing here near the Roy Emerson Museum and of course the Roy Emerson statue. However, the Roy Emerson Museum, which is further over there, originally was the school that Roy attended and was called the Nakoo School. It closed in 1967 and was relocated to Nanango as a Girl Guide hut. In 2011, we were most grateful to receive a donation from Girl Guides to have the building relocated down here, and with help from our local Toorong Community Fund, we were able to relocate it. So Peter's concept of actually being able to have some memorabilia from Expo with reference to the Girl Guides is a good concept, because we believe it also gives us an opportunity to thank Girl Guides for their wonderful donation, because this has turned out to be a wonderful little tourist attraction for our town.
The presentation, I just think it's a partnership made in heaven. Roy Emerson, the Nakoo School, former Girl Guides hut, Expo 88, and a whole lot of great facilities in the township of Blackbutt.